Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome back, everybody. DJ Numismatics, and I scored a circulated box of nickels today, and it's looking like we got quite a few older designs in there. Hopefully, just hopefully, we find something cool, fill a slot, or upgrade some of my nickels in my album that need upgrading. Let's go ahead. Pull out roll number 1. Looks like we got a double new ender. So let's crack into it and see if we can find something cool. We're on roll 1 and we already got a find. And that is a 1940s nickel, 47, from Philly. And then I got a date back here too. We got a 1954, if I can grab it, from Philly as well. 2 finds, first roll. We might have a good box. We're on roll 2 and I just got it laid out and I think I see something. It's either a foreign or I got a V nickel. Shield nickel, I should say. Or no, sorry, not shield nickel. Liberty nickel. So it's got a pretty good gouge on the front there. And it's definitely been circulated. We got a 1912. I think that's a D. Oh boy, that's got a nice gouge on the back there too as well. Let's see here. Yeah, that's going to be a D. So we got a 1912 Denver minted Liberty nickel. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Let me look up how many were minted of that and what if there's any varieties on it. Okay, I'm back. I'm not too familiar with V nickels. Matter of fact, this is the first one I have found in a roll ever. So there was little over 8.4 million of these minted. And the designer, of course, is Barber. And that's an awesome find. First time. I'm glad I'm filming it and sharing it with you guys. Wish it was in a little better shape, but hey. 1912, that's over 110 years old, almost. So let's see if we can't find some more awesome stuff in these rolls. We're on roll number 3. And we got another 40s nickel. That is going to be a 1949 from Philly. Roll number 4. We got another find. This one's a 50s nickel. And that's going to be a 1954. I do believe that's a D. And it is. Same roll, we're going to have another 1940s. That's a 41. From Denver. And first foreign of the box, it's going to be a Canadian. 1984. Same roll. And we've got a 1957 from Denver. Roll number 6. We got a 1958 from Denver. Roll number 7. We got another 40s. 1941. That has definitely seen better days. From Philly. Same roll. And we got a 1949 again. Let's see. From, I do believe that's a Denver. Let me scope that real quick and see what we got. Well, I'm not seeing the D over S. And I'm not too positive if that's damage or a die crack right there, leading into the mint mark. Kind of hard to say. There's definitely some damage around it, so whoop. Let me move on to the next find. Very next roll, roll number 8. Now we've got another 1957 from Denver. While I got you here, I think I seen a date here somewhere. And I did a few coins later. Got a 1958 from Denver as well. Same roll. And we're going to have a 59 as well from Denver. 57, 8, and 9 in one roll. We're on roll 12. And one coin from the end. We got another 1941. This time from Denver. Roll 13, and we got another 1959. This time from Denver. If you look back here, looks like we're going to get another 1941. This time from San Francisco. Roll 16. We've got another 1958 from Denver. And back here, looks like we're going to have another 1959 from Denver as well. We're on roll 17, and I had an ender. You can see the Wheel of Death on it. 1954 from Denver. We're on roll 19, and this must be the box of 1941s, because I've got another one. 1941 from Philly. Same roll, and we got another 1949. This time in pretty rough shape. From Denver. And I am not. There is some damage up there, but I don't think that's going to be the 49S. Or 49D over S, sorry. Alright, let's move on. We're on roll 22, and we got another 1941. This time from Philly. We're on roll 25, and we finally found something that wasn't a late 50s or a 41. We've got a 1953 from Philly. We're on roll 26, and we've got our oldest Jefferson in the box so far. And that's the second year, 1939. Hopefully there's a mint mark. And there's not. So I'll check this off screen or off camera for the double die. If I got it, I'll bring in. If not, we'll move on to the next one. Roll 27. And how about another 1941? This time from Denver. We're on roll 28. And we got another 1949 from Denver. I'll check that for the D over S, and if I got it, I'll bring in. Well, there was no D over S, but the next coin was a 1958 from Denver. Same roll, we got another 1959 from Denver again. We are on roll 29. We've got a 1955 from Denver. Looks like it's got some damage there. I'll check it for the D over S, and if we got it, I'll bring in. Roll 31, and we got another 1958 from Denver. Roll 32, we got a 1940 out of Philly. Roll 43, we got a 1948 from Philly. Roll 47. Excuse me. And it's going to have a 1959 from Denver. Just finished with roll 40, and we had an ender, and I didn't realize it. That's a 1946. As you can see, with the Wheel of Death from Philadelphia. Roll 41, and I just got it laid out, and if you look, we got a foreign edge in here. Let's pull it on and see what we got. Maybe. There we go. Pretty sure this is going to be a pence. Elizabeth II. And it is a 20 pence from 2003. Foreign number 2. Same roll. We're going to get another 1957 from Denver. Still in that same roll, and we're going to get another 1959 from Denver. Roll 42, and can we get something that will fill the album? We got another 1959. Whoop. From Denver. Roll 43, and we had an ender. You never guess the date. Yep, 1959 from Denver again. Roll 44, and we got another 1940. This time from San Francisco. Roll 45, and had another ender. That's a 1957 from Denver. Roll 46. We're going to have foreign number 3, that's a 1988 Canadian. And why not while you're here? One coin later, we got another 1959 from Denver. Same roll, and why not? We've got another 1959 from Denver. Same roll, and we've got another 1957 from Denver. Roll 48, and I just got it spread out, and if you look, we got another 1959 from Denver. Same roll, and why not? We need one more 1958, don't we? From Denver. Roll 49, and we've got a 1953 from Denver. Well, we're on roll 50, and I had another ender, and that's a 1955. See the Wheel of Death there. From Denver. I'll check that for the D over S, and if I got it, I'll bring you in. If not, we're going to move on. Same roll, we got a 1939. Hopefully there's a mint mark. And there's not. I'll check that for the double Monticello Alpha cam, and if I got it, I'll bring you in. A few coins later, and we got a 1948 from Philly. And one coin later, we got a 1953 from Philly. Same roll, and we've got our fourth foreign of the box, and that's another Canadian, 1994 this time. Well, that box has officially been hunted, and it was a pretty good box, I would have to say. We got the V-nickel, the 1912 Denver V-nickel. We got 4 foreigns, a pence, and 3 Canadians, 239s, 18 from the 40s, 29 from the 50s. Then I only found one that from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I think it's let's just look at it. It's really nice. It is a 1968S. That is in pretty good shape. That might upgrade the album. And then the only other thing I came across was this here. And if you look at it, I don't know if somebody spilled chemical over this thing or if this has got delaminations all over it. Because if you look, it has got delams all over not only the front, but the back as well. I'm gonna have to do a little research and see if this is just corrosion or chemical peel or if it's a delamination error. Not certain. So as for nickel box hunts go, this one went pretty well. It was a lot of finds. No silver, no buffaloes, but we did get the V-nickel over there. So let me pull out the albums and we will go through them and see what we get for upgrades. Wish we could fill a slot, but I'll settle for upgrades. All right, I will start checking and I'll bring you back in. Well, I haven't finished the ending of my nickel album, and I finished a box of nickels for it, and still got to check for the upgrades and whatnot for the album. But I got 3 rolls of nickels. That one looks like it might be all new. These ones are not. So let me pop into these, see if we get anything for the album, and if we do, we'll add them to the rest of that video. Well, that first roll is uncirculated. I just wanted to bring you in and let you see what it was. And it looks like it is a roll of 2021s. Alright, let me dump these and we'll pop into the next roll. We're on the 4th roll and we got an ender. That's a 1941 from Philly. Well, those rolls are hunted. And I just came across the ender 41 and an absolutely beautiful 1978 D. D, right? Is it D? Yes. No. Yes. D. That most likely will upgrade the album. Nothing to add, as in to fill any slots, but knowing my luck, if I went to filmed them, I would have found one of the 4 coins that I need for the album. So let me grab the albums now and we'll go ahead and see if we get any upgrades. Well, thanks to those 5 extra rolls, we're going to be able to, it's not by much, you know what, I popped that other one out, and the back on this coin's a lot nicer than the back on that other one. We're going to be able to upgrade. Well, yeah, I'm going to say we're going to pop those out. It's almost a toss-up, but we're going to be able to upgrade that 78D and also the 68S in this first album. Let me pop those in and we'll move on to the second album. Well, it's looking like in the second album, and it ain't by much, but the hair detail on that 47, it's got a little bit of luster too. Compared to that 47, is much better. So, as for hunts go, we didn't get to fill nothing in the album, but I did get my first Barber V-nickel, 1912, and actually that's a semi-key date too. Forgot to mention that in the hunt, so fun hunt. I'll pop this one in the album, and hopefully the next one we'll be able to fill a slot. So, until next time, happy spring everybody, and I'll post a link right up here for my eBay page. Check it out. Some of the stuff might make it on there. I doubt that V-nickel will, because that's my first one found in a roll hunt, so that one might just stay in my personal collection. So I'm going to post a link also down below here for some of the sites I look up the varieties on. So until next time, Happy hunting, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Here we go.